this. I'm Ride with Red. I've been doing these YouTube videos that they're fun, interactive. I've been going on different adventures, different kinds of motorcycles and whatnot. So it's really fun, and I thank you all so much for jumping in on this live video. Tonight's live video. So I've got this new program I'm working with, and it should be fun. I should be able to make this work. So I'm not going to answer any of the live chat until I'm done my just little spiel. So I'm Ride with Red, as you got it. Please, if you haven't, hit that sub button. Help me out. I'm trying to grow this channel and talk about motorcycle stuff. It's all that great stuff. So what this video is about: riding with a passenger, and I'll be doing a live Q&A at the end. But first, let's talk about One Broken Biker. So One Broken Biker is a nonprofit that I started back in 2012. We support injured motorcyclists throughout Canada. Go to our website, onebrokenbiker.org. Buy a membership. That is a huge way of how we support the riding community. We raise funds. It's $40 for the year. Last year we had 1,500 members throughout Canada, and this year we're on track for 2,000. So buy a membership, go to our website. If you want to support an injured rider, get on there. All right, so let's just jump right into this. So riding with a passenger, that is what we're going to be talking about. Number one thing is it is important to know what you're getting yourself into. So you're new to riding, you're going to want to either research, watch videos like this that will just kind of give you some pointers about taking a passenger. Don't rush into it. Take baby steps. We don't want any accidents, and we want to be sure that I'm just going to, all right, people. Oh, Lexi, you just did a super sticker. Okay, I got to get back on topic. Anyways, okay, so you're riding with a passenger and you want to take baby steps. You don't want to jump into that. Maybe try, before you start riding with them, try having your passenger getting on and off the bike. Get familiar with how the bike shifts with that extra weight on and off. So the next point is, how will a passenger affect the handling of a motorcycle? Well, number one, you don't want to be doing something like this, taking a passenger, being a beginner. That is hands down not something you want to do. You want to have many kilometers or miles underneath that saddle of yours before you start taking a passenger. And I say kilometers and miles because most people say, oh, I've got 10 years or 5 years of experience, but they only ride 1,000 kilometers a year or 1,000 miles a year. It's not... You want to make sure that you have lots of experience on that motorcycle before you start taking a passenger. Riding with a passenger changes every aspect of handling a motorcycle. Number one, braking is the top by far. Allowing the motorcycle, like when you're on the bike by yourself, you brake is one thing, but when you add that extra weight of somebody behind you and then you brake, and if you're hard braking, it can just cause disaster. So what I suggest is always, you just want to have enough space to be braking. We all are very aware when we're on our motorcycles, but when you have somebody else on the back of your motorcycle, you just want to be extra aware. Braking early will allow a smooth transition, more comfortable for you and the passenger. Highly recommend practicing in a slow speed, a crawl speed. Go to a parking lot, build up that confidence, build up your skills, and practice trailing the brake. So the best way of, like, if you've got that extra weight on the back and if you just lightly apply the back brake, it makes it easier to navigate at the slower speeds. And accelerating won't happen as quickly. If you hammer on that brake, you may lose your passenger. So you just want to be very cautious of accelerating and your braking. You don't want to do a wheelie and you don't want to lose your passenger. So smooth acceleration is key. Cornering can be shocking if you are not prepared. If your passenger has no experience being on the back of a motorcycle or has ever been on a bike, it can be an eye opener for them. They might want to lean in the opposite direction of you taking a corner, or maybe sit up straight, and it will just throw off the balance. So you just want to be sure um, that you understand the whole cornering and have a conversation with them. Communicate with your rider, and teach them a great way to a great a great way to kind of get through that is if you're taking a left-hand turn, ask the passenger to look over your left shoulder. They'll naturally go into that direction. Vice versa, if you're taking a right corner, just look over that right shoulder, your right shoulder. It'll just help ease them, because sometimes they're like, oh, what do I do? And they just will throw it off. So that's a good way that I always tell people, just if I'm going into a corner, just look over the shoulder that I'm turning into, and you'll just naturally go with that. So that takes me to my next point. You want to have ground rules for your passenger. Again, if the passenger's never been on the back of a motorcycle, it's very new to them. So I like to come up with like not keywords, but signals, hand signals. I guess I'll get onto that point after I'm jumping ahead. Anyways, just talking about the basics, ground rules. So number one, no sudden movements. Advise them to hold on and for stopping accelerating. Hint, always check with your passenger before you accelerate. You're going to want to just give them a heads up, or even just ask, are you ready? So that they are prepared for the acceleration. You do not want to lose your passenger. It is embarrassing for everybody. Embarrassing for the passenger, the driver. It's also embarrassing for anybody watching. I would be very embarrassed if I watched somebody fall off the back of the bike. Amanda. Sorry, I threw you under the bus there. I have heard horror stories about, girlfriends being on the back of their man's bikes and he hammers it, not thinking that she's ready, or thinking she's ready, and she flies off the back. Another thing, heavier passengers. So I'm almost 6 foot. So I'm not the lightest person. When I'm on the back of a motorcycle, if the driver is, there's a heavy braking, I'll just put my hands on the tank. I reach around them, put my hands on the tank, and brace myself on the tank instead of holding onto them. And if he has to brake quickly, or she has to brake quickly, you don't want to put all that weight and then all your weight is on their back. That would be very, very uncomfortable and difficult for them to handle. So just reach around and put your hands on the tank. Number 2, hand signals. You can come up with your own, but communicate with your passenger. So one tap, this is just an idea. One tap is slow down. You're going too fast. Maybe a tap on the leg, tap on the shoulder. Thumbs down is pull over immediately for whatever reason. You don't know. There could be a bee in their helmet. They could have lost their gloves. It's just immediate pull over. And then thumbs up. I'm good. Let's keep going. Make up your own. You do not need to use those. But I will suggest, if you are doing the down, I need to be off the motorcycle, I would like you to pull over. Don't ever use that for anything else. That is immediately, I need to be pulled over. So the driver knows, as soon as I find a safe place to pull over, would pull over. And don't try and discuss why you want to pull over, because it can be super distracting if it's heavy traffic or it's a stressful situation. And you just don't want to get upset or have them get upset or stressed out while navigating to try and find a safe spot. If you have a bee in your helmet, well, maybe we haven't all. I have had a bee in my helmet and it was terrifying. I was wearing a full face and I had a couple stings. So it's hard to deal with those under the pressures. But anyways, number 3, always, 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 always get on the motorcycle on the left side. You do not want to get on the right side, as the bike is tilted to the left, the kickstand, you'll burn your leg, and then it's just awkward. So just always get on the left side. We don't want you burning yourself. Another thing, passengers do not attempt to get off the bike until the driver says you can get off. One of the worst things is when you're trying to park and somebody is on the back and they're basically standing up before you're ready and throwing the weight around. It causes a lot of discomfort and it can cause the bike to go down. Once again, embarrassing. We don't want that. You got to wait till the driver of the motorcycle, their feet are planted, they're in a comfortable spot, there's no gravel, they're ready for you to dismount. So it's all about communication. Another thing I have seen before, passengers do not take your feet off the foot pegs while the vehicle is in a slow pace or slow speed. If your foot hits the ground, it can just be a mess. Or the driver's foot hits your foot and throws you both off, and then you're going down. And what do we have? An embarrassing moment. And we don't want that again. So do not drag your feet. It can cause disaster. The most challenging part of doubling is slow speeds and stopping. So when you're a passenger and you're at a slow speed and you're coming to a stop, just kind of try and sit still. You don't need to be flailing around or trying to take your photo or trying to do any pictures or whatever. Just at that time, just be focused. Allow the driver of the motorcycle to just get you positioned so you can get off. So that brings me to the next point, motorcycle adjustment. Ensure that your motorcycle is set up for a passenger. You need a seat and foot pegs. I feel like I don't need to say this, but I have seen it. And don't be a dum-dum. Don't be taking a passenger without foot pegs or footrests for them to put their feet down and or having them sit on the back fender. That is so dangerous and uncomfortable and nobody wants that. But for long hauls, check your owner's manual for suspension and tire pressure, just for that extra weight, because between the luggage, the person, you just want to make sure that you're set up for comfort. Lastly, don't ride like a jerk. Reckless riding, it can cause significant issues. You just want to build confidence with your passenger. And you driving or making it uncomfortable for them or attempting any Grand Theft Auto maneuvers or behavior. This is not a video game. It's real life. You can die. I feel like I don't need to say that, but I guess I do. Next thing is confidence. So confidence is everything. It's a short one. Build up confidence. Work on watching videos, reading, practicing. Build up your confidence because of knowledge, not cockiness because of stupidity. So those are my points of taking a passenger. They're short, they're sweet. I hope you all liked it. If you have any input or any input you guys want to give me, look at all these people jumping on here. All right, so we can open this up to live chat and just talk. I got a lot of people commenting. Lexi Life, thank you so much for your super, I don't know what it's called. I'm still so new to this YouTube world. The super chat, you gave me $3.99. I didn't even know that was a thing. So much love for you. Look at all these awesome people commenting. Let's go through it. Not only braking, but how the passengers share their weight as you're riding. Don't forget smooth shifting. Yes, smooth shifting is a big thing. Oh my God, knocking helmets. How many times you guys been on the back of or had somebody on the back of your motorcycle and your helmet smashed together? It's not enjoyable. Not enjoyable. Yeah, and intercoms. I have an intercom and it is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I fully like it. One other thing I just wanted to quickly say, as I always do, big shout out. Thank you so much, Gerber Law Firm, for supporting One Broken Biker the way you do. Being a supporter to this YouTube channel and just the community. So I just love you guys and thank you so much. Not only do they do personal injury, but they also do wills and estates, family law, employment law. So if you need any of that stuff, be sure to check out Gerber Law Firm. And with this virtual world, Zoom, you can take calls all over the world. All right, let's get back to this live chat. Yes, we got lots of people on here. This is so great. I love all the interacting. Yeah, the intercoms. I love it. Love. Thank you so much, WK, for interacting. It's really nice to have people actually into this and listening. So each week I'm going to be talking and doing a new video. It's not always going to be educational. My next one is going to be about a horror story of me riding on my motorcycle. It's not a horror story. It's funny. You'll have a good laugh. Um, Hello, MJ. Doug M. The biggest one I have found is people that are bail off before you are ready. So yeah, like when you've got a passenger on the back of your bike and they try to get off the motorcycle, it can cause disaster. Just sit still. Wait till I tell you. Yes, Amanda, I had to call you out. Yes, I know it only happened once. I think it was on the day that he proposed to you. So that would be embarrassing. Yes, Amanda, only takes one time. Thanks, Dave Newman. I really enjoy you guys jumping on here and chatting. If you guys have any questions, be sure to write them in the live chat and then I can answer them as we go. This is awesome. Um, this is a new, yeah, I hope that my little interactive, I made these little, I don't know, you call them filter screens. As I was telling you, it's a lot harder having not a script. I just had bullet points, but it's a lot harder than it looks. But I appreciate you guys taking part in my little writing. So cheers to you guys all. This is coffee, dark coffee. I'm just kidding. It's a winter ale. I do love a good winter ale. So I appreciate you guys very much. No drunk passengers. That's your number one rule, Brent. That's a smart one because it can once again cause disaster, huge issues. I always ask my passenger to tap my shoulder if they need adjustment of their positioning. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so if you guys have any questions, shoot them my way. I will take this opportunity to talk about One Broken Biker because I love One Broken Biker. Be sure to buy a membership if you don't have one yet. Go to our website, onebrokenbiker.org, and you will be able to buy a membership. It's super easy. I can even, the website's right here, onebrokenbiker.org. Buy a membership, it's $40. Help support the cause. You help injured riders. We're helping Canada wide. And if you hear of a motorcycle accident and you know the details of the victim or the rider, be sure to just fill out the form online, and then within 72 hours we will try and get in contact with them. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's over there. Help support my channel. If you have any ideas or questions or anything, I'm always around. Be sure to hit me up and or shoot me a message. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, anything. You shoot me a message or you want me to do a video, just comment and I'll do a video. That's how this video came up. Somebody asked me to do it and here I am doing the video. So I appreciate you guys so much. I do have some exciting news about next month. I will be doing a live video, or not a live video. I will be doing a video with a snow bike. I'm super pumped about it. Still working out the details. I'm very excited. So I hope you guys enjoy my videos and I'm going to continue to do these live streams once a week. So if you got any ideas, shoot me up. I will chat with you guys later and bye. Nobody else has any comments, so I'm going to log out of here. Thank you so much, guys, for taking part. Talk soon. Bye.